Hi, I'm Kylie Yates, and this is my impromptu speech. My audience today is my sister, Meredith. Hi. And I'm about to generate my topics right now. Okay, I got a quote from Helen Keller. It says, although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming it and lemons. So now I have 60 seconds to think of a speech.
It's been like 45.
Although the world is full of suffering, it is also full of the overcoming it. I'm sure we're all familiar with the concept of suffering. Suffering can come in small little ways and also in really big painful ways. But either way, everyone has experienced suffering of some kind. I thought of 3 examples of suffering and overcoming. The first is one of my favorite movies. It's called Knight's Tale. The main character, who's played by Heath Ledger, he wants to become a knight, but he was born a squire, and so because of his birthright, he doesn't have that nobility, and so he doesn't get to move forward in that position. But because of his own resilience, he actually puts himself in the position to start becoming a knight and participate in jousting. And by doing so, he says, I changed my own stars. He suffered a lot throughout the movie. He ends up getting caught and he gets put in jail and beat up and hurt really badly. But he still stands strong to the fact that he believes he can be a knight someday. And because of his good doings throughout the movie, he has a king come and save him. I think about that a lot in our own lives. We have our own sufferings all the time. But if we stay true to who we are and we stick with it, we have a king, our Heavenly Father, come and save us. The other example I thought of is myself. I was diagnosed with arthritis when I was 12 years old, which affects every joint in my body. So that means that for a long time, my joints were so swollen I could hardly move my hands, I could barely bend my knees. And that was really hard suffering for me. But seeing other people in my community of peers who also had JIA overcome it through medication and therapy, I realized that I could too. And so in the strength in numbers, I was able to overcome that. And so while the world is full of suffering, we can see other people overcoming these things, and we can rely on strength from other places like our Heavenly Father. And we can have the strength to overcome it as well and inspire others to overcome their suffering. And maybe even see that suffering can be something that makes you into a stronger person.